2006 Mogadishu, Somalia. The Islamic Courts Union, a militant gang that had controlled much of the war on Somalia, fell into the hands of the Ethiopian and Somalia's transitional government forces. The group disintegrated into smaller units. Al-Shabaab was one of them. Within the rank and file of the ICU fighters were young Kenyan men who joined the ragtag militia with links with the international terror organization Al-Qaeda. With Mogadishu now in the hands of Ethiopian and Somali troops, more than 1,000 young men sneaked back home. Not all of them were arrested. 7 years later, Kenya launched the military offensive against the Al-Shabaab terror outfit. The offensive has largely been a success story, but at home, the country is reeling from one terror attack to another. What started off as a random grenade attacks, the country has now seen more than 40 of them in the last 9 months alone. The attacks have claimed 39 lives and counting. The attacks mostly take place in churches and entertainment spots. The attackers use hand grenades and are mostly armed when they strike. But those instrumental in the attacks, according to security sources, are remnants of Al-Shabaab that has suffered massive losses in the past 7 years. The terror outfit has now resorted into recruiting young and suspecting Kenyans before convincing them to join Al-Shabaab fighters in Somalia. On the watch list of anti-terrorism police officers is a Kenyan who is said to be planning attacks in Kenya, Sheikh Ahmed Imani Ali, who was recently elevated by Al-Qaeda to lead operations in Kenya, according to intelligence officials, has been behind the massive recruitment of young men from Isli and Majengo. Ali has since been elevated to the position of Supreme Emir in Kenya. The Kenyan police suspect that he is one of the masterminds in Kenya currently instrumental in their daring attacks on innocent Kenyans. The attack in Moshimoron in Mombasa a few days ago has been blamed on some of the young men who returned from Somalia after the fall of the Islamic Courts Union in 2006. The latest killing of 17 people in churches in Garissa Sunday is suspected to have been carried out by the same group of people who killed 5 people in a nightclub in the same town in January this year. Kenya is closely watching its position on the latest round of attacks coming after the arrest of 2 Iranian nationals 2 weeks ago with bomb-making materials. It is now emerging that one of the suspects arrested was an Iranian diplomat and a former spy agent of the Iranian government. Sources within security circles told KTN that the bomb-making material found with the suspects was 5 times more powerful than TNT. Denison Sarigo, KTN Prime.